Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jimmy. Thank you so much for joining me today for yet another fragrance review. We are talking about a very interesting, unusual fragrance that I have not smelled anything to be similar to this. This is Alexandria's Oasis water, and this is inspired by Byredo's Gypsy water. I like Byredo. I've smelled their fragrances in every single one of them, even the rose ones. I'm like, man, I like that a lot. It's just another testament to how important quality is. You can make anything smell just about very good with just great quality ingredients. That, and of course, how it's mixed and the perfumer and all that. But the quality, if it steps up, it's just like, it's hard to say no to those fragrances. And when it comes to dupes and interpretation houses, if they kind of skimp, you can kind of tell. But you know what, to dupe, if that's what you're into, like I am, I like to go kind of expensive on the dupes. I like to go with ones with very good reputation, like Alexandria and Dua and Parfums Vintage. If you couldn't tell from my content of my videos, I like high-end fragrances that are made more affordable with very good ingredients, made by perfumers themselves, which I think is great. Now, I'm getting off topic here. Byredo's Gypsy water is clear. It's got this fruitiness. It's something I can't really put my finger on, but let's just leave it there because I'm not an expert on Byredo fragrances whatsoever. I just know that it smells really nice and interesting and transparent, like a niche fragrance should be. And it smelled like a work fragrance. It smelled like something I could wear to work, a daily driver as a professional and someone who wants to just stand out because not many people wear fragrances, but I want to be someone who smells good to myself and has that confidence. I feel like fragrance can do that for you, especially for me. But when I got Alexandria's fragrance, I'm like, what is this? This smells, does it smell like Byredo's Gypsy water? I don't know. It's stronger, it's deeper, it's thicker, it's sweeter than Byredo's, and it's just such an interesting profile. Like, what is this? It's confusing as hell to me. Let's give another spray. I sprayed this a few times. I mean, I want to say bubblegum, but it's not bubblegum. But it kind of is. Like, what is this? It's just so bizarre. It's like fresh. It's sweet to me, like bubblegum. It's not like candy. It's not like Invictus. But it smells niche and cloudy and thick and original and just so different than anything else I've ever tried. I don't have a scent profile that smells like this. If I were to take all my fragrances here and kind of divide them up into like fresh, green, fruity, musky, I could definitely, like Halloween candy, kind of separate everything out. This would stand on its own, maybe in between things. The strong sweetness is kind of dying away. And again, let's keep this in mind. It's on paper right now, but on my skin, I feel like that bubblegum headache inducing, again, not sweet Invictus bubblegum. This is a different kind of sweetness. I got a little bit of my thumb here. It's definitely sticking longer, even right now, on my hand. On the paper, it has more of a cooling sensation. Here, it's more of a dulled down, deeper sensation. It's a good fragrance. Have you guys tried this? I haven't heard many negative things about it. But keep in mind, this is the 60 milliliter version, and you can get this right now for $69.99 at Alexandria's website. That's where I get all my fragrances. But this I got new, and I highly recommend it. I mean, the presentation is beautiful, similar to Parfums Vintage. It's identical to the bottle, so it's kind of hard to tell, which is why I put a little label on top and on the side saying what the name of this fragrance is and what it's inspired by on the side. I use a label maker and they stay on very well. And it's very easy to tell what I'm into that day. I don't have this in my fragrance collection in terms of a duplicate, so I probably will keep this one. If you have any ideas as to what this can be compared to, leave that down below in the comments. I'm looking at the notes here and I'm getting some notes that ring true. Amber, sandalwood. Sandalwood may be that scent I'm getting. I don't get too many sandalwoods in my collection here, and that's not too prominent. This fruity, woody type of scent, this strong, in-my-face, woody scent, that's kind of this fruity nature, must be this sandalwood. And that citrus is a complementary to that. I don't get like citruses like lemon pledge or anything like that, but I do get a brightness, and it's so well mixed and blended that I don't get any separation of these notes. And that's really what I like about it. I don't like fragrances where it's totally separate, like it's mixed in some water and you can totally tell that it's separated. I don't like thinness in my fragrances. I like well mixed, well crafted, well blendedness. And it's so much so, I just couldn't even tell that there were citruses. But if you pay attention, yes, that brightness is there from that. That does kind of die down rather quickly, but it's a nice transition if you ask me. I don't get too much incense. Again, it's part of the package. It's all together. And I like that it's subtly mixed together. And who knows by how much, if it's a main player, but it definitely adds to its staying power. This lasts an entire workday. I say that about a lot of my fragrances. It's probably why I keep them around. This lasts all day for me, and I only spray 2 sprays maximum. And I put it right around here. It can get a little overwhelming for me, but for a lot of you, I don't think this is too overwhelming. This is not a masculine scent. It's not a smoky, leathery, animalistic scent by any means. So that's why I think it'll complement your collection very well. Get a sample of this if you can. I don't think it's feminine. I think it's just an interesting, wonderful scent that'll take place in your collection. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Just want to give you guys my recommendations and my honest feedback. Quite original. Thank you so much.